Maybe you've tried explaining yourself. You told them what happened. You told them why it hurt. You tried to explain what you've been feeling, and somehow they still didn't understand. So you stopped explaining. You became quieter, and eventually you started wondering, maybe I'm the problem. But what if you're not? What if there's something nobody ever taught you about being misunderstood? Because some pain is invisible. A broken relationship can be seen. A failure can be seen. A loss can be seen. But what about the pain you carry completely alone? You can sit in a room full of people, laugh, talk, answer questions, and still feel completely alone. Because loneliness isn't always about having nobody around you. Sometimes it's about having nobody who truly sees you. And that's a much deeper kind of loneliness. And here's where your mind can become dangerous. When people repeatedly misunderstand you, you may eventually stop trying to explain yourself. You withdraw. You become quieter. You tell yourself, it doesn't matter. But it does matter. Because human beings need to feel understood. We don't only want someone to hear what we say. We want someone to understand what we mean. And when that doesn't happen for long enough, something dangerous can happen. You start confusing being misunderstood with being unworthy of understanding. Those are not the same thing. Being misunderstood doesn't mean you're impossible to understand. It means someone may simply not have the ability to see what you see. And this is something you need to accept. Not everyone has the emotional capacity to understand you. And yes, that hurts, because we naturally think, if I explain myself clearly enough, they'll finally get it. But sometimes they won't. Not because your feelings aren't real, not because your experience isn't valid, but because people understand life through the depth of their own experience. Someone who has never experienced your loneliness may not understand it. Someone who has never fought your battles may not understand why you're tired. Someone who has never lost what you've lost may not understand why you've changed. And that's okay. Marcus Aurelius understood something remarkably simple. You cannot control how other people think. You can control what you give your attention to. So stop trying to win understanding from people who have already decided not to understand you. You don't need to convince everyone that your pain was real. You don't need to prove why you became quieter. You don't need to defend every scar. Because your life is not a courtroom. But there's one person whose understanding you cannot live without. Your own. Because when the world doesn't understand you, you still need to understand yourself. Ask yourself, what am I actually feeling? What am I afraid of? What am I pretending doesn't hurt? What do I keep tolerating because I'm afraid of being alone? And what part of myself have I abandoned just to be accepted by other people? Those questions may hurt, but they can also begin putting you back together. So if nobody understands what you're going through right now, don't immediately assume something is wrong with you. Maybe you're carrying something that other people have never had to carry. And maybe your job isn't to make everyone understand. Maybe your job is to understand yourself so deeply that their misunderstanding no longer determines your worth. Because one day, you'll realize something. Being misunderstood is painful, but abandoning yourself because you weren't understood is far more painful. So tonight, stop asking, Why doesn't anyone understand me? Ask yourself, do I understand myself? Because sometimes the person you've been waiting for to finally understand you is you.